It's Ash from Super Videos back for another live Q&A. As always, we're going to dive into your questions and comments in the chat. We're going to give it a few minutes for people to join. I see Mario is already on the chat. He says, hey Ash, or South Ash, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. Thank you for joining. Glad you could make it. And as always, let me know if there's any issues with the stream in terms of audio and video and all of that. Meanwhile, what I will actually do is pull up the schedule. So this is what our schedule is going to look like for the next few weeks here. As you can see, we have updated kind of the shows we're doing. We're still going to do the same old stuff that we've been doing. It's just I'm adding more now that one of the shows I was covering is coming to an end. I am adding The Boys to the shows that I will be reacting to. That's been requested or mentioned a few times, so I'll be starting that. But other than that, there's a lot of other interesting stuff coming up in the channel, like the Breaking Bad movie reaction and so on. And we'll definitely update this list as we go, depending on what works and what doesn't work, what you guys want to see and don't want to see. And obviously, because in the next few weeks, the Walking Dead content is going to go down because we won't have Fear. World Beyond is going to end, season 1, and we don't have the Walking Dead original for a while. So because of that, there's more time for me to kind of dive into some other stuff. Mario, have you watched World Beyond already? So that's a good question. That leads me to, or that reminds me, no spoilers. I have not watched either Fear or World Beyond's new episode. I'm planning to watch it probably tomorrow, so don't spoil it for me and others on the chat. And if you do spoil things, I will have to block you. Just a heads up. The Key is Ken. The new episode of World Beyond looks good. The episode trailer looks okay, but all of their previous trailers were good, but then the episode itself was, I don't want to say terrible, actually, yeah, terrible in some cases, but there's just no content. There's just no substance there. Let me just fix the camera here. But yeah, so because of that, I am disappointed with what we're seeing on World Beyond so far. Mario, I have actually felt for the characters in episode 8. Yeah, I have to check it out. I haven't checked it out yet. And you say, I'm deeply hurt. The Key is Ken says, I think Percy killed Tony. I doubt it. I doubt that he did. I think I could see how Silas didn't do it, and he thinks he did it because he was drunk. But I don't think that Percy did it. I don't see a reason why Percy would kill Tony. You know what I mean? There's no setup for it. There's no reasoning for that, unless he's just crazy. Mario, you know that I won't spoil it for you, but after episode 8, you won't know what the end. You will know what the end game is. Yeah, that's what you said about the other post-credit episode as well, and I do see them planting the seeds for what the end goal of World Beyond is going to be. It's going to be the kids getting to some place run by the CRM, and there's going to be some, not conflict, but the reason I'm saying no conflict is because it's one-sided. So I'm not going to say there's going to be a conflict, but there's going to be a resolution in some sense, in some way, in that sense. The Key is Ken. It's kind of a murder mystery. Yeah, and here's the thing. If you do it right, it works. Like what they did on Fear the Walking Dead recently with, what's her name? What was the character's name? How am I drawing a blank on her name? The person that was, or John was trying to get out of jail. That character. Like they did it very well, I would say, in that episode of Fear. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. But maybe they're trying to do the same thing on World Beyond. So far, it's not working for me. The initial shock was interesting, but where can they really go with this? Epic Zombie Killer Q&A, hey Ash, do you think it's too late for Negan backstory in The Walking Dead show, or are you happy it's finally happening? I don't think it's too late. I mean, I think it's just the right time. If they pushed it back even more, I would say it's too late. But I think now is a good time for it because we have reached Negan's full redemption arc. So even if we look at the comics, they gave us the Negan backstory around the same time, right? So it kind of makes sense. Mario, if you enjoyed episode 7, you will enjoy episode 8. Personally, I think it's way better. I didn't enjoy episode 7. I thought it was too slow and it felt like they were stalling the episode or the story. Nothing was happening, really. I actually had to cut off a lot of my reaction to the episode because I was just like watching and not saying anything, and I was like, okay, you know what I mean? So I cut those off because there was nothing there. It was just me watching. I may or may not have kind of given the writers a hard time with some of my comments that I cut out, but yeah. Episode or Epic Zombie Killer. I almost called you episode for some reason. Epic Zombie Killer Q&A hash. The reason I asked this is because Negan is way older now than when he first appeared, but it's just me. Yeah, I do agree with you in that sense, but at the same time, we're living in an era where they can just do a lot of makeup on him, make him look like they need him to look. So it's not like it's a done kind of story, or it's a done deal, or that they can't do it. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not like they can't do it just because Jeffrey Dean Morgan is older. Epic Zombie Killer Q&A, hey Ash, the reason... Oh, I think I read that. Yeah, I read that one. Mario, people just gave up on World Beyond because it started too slow. It's a season, or it's a 2-season limited event. Yeah, and I think, to be completely honest, we're like almost on season 1. And it feels like everything they've given us, they could have done in 2-3 episodes. You know what I mean? So it felt like too slow, and too slow for a 2 limited season series is pretty terrible. Like, at this stage of the game, we should get some juicy content. We should get some interesting storylines. We're not getting any of that. Mario, they don't feel it, I guess. Yeah, it feels like a kid's show, honestly. And because of that, I'm not feeling it. Maybe people who are into that kind of content, into that type of shows, will enjoy it. It's just not my cup of tea. Epic Zombie Killer, I kind of gave up on World Beyond. Been only watching Fear Season 6. Yeah, I kind of gave up on it as well. The only reason I'm continuing to watch is I put out a poll recently and I'm like, how many of you are going to be interested for me to continue? And I got a fair number of people saying they will like me to continue, so that's why I'm continuing. But if it wasn't a limited series, at this point I wouldn't watch anymore. And if it didn't have any connection to the movies, I would not be watching anymore. Mario World Beyond will... Wait, I skipped one. I skipped one question, I think. Yeah, Epic Zombie Killer Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 has been amazing so far, though. Yeah, I would give it so far probably it's 7 out of 10, a 7 out of 10, which is great compared to last season. The entire season, I would give it like a 4 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. Actually, a 4 out of 10. And the season before that, probably around the same. So a 7 out of 10 is pretty good with in terms of what I rate the other two seasons. I wouldn't say it's amazing though. It could be looked at amazing, certain parts, certain scenes, certain episodes, but in its entirety, I wouldn't give it the label amazing just yet. Mario World Beyond will air episode 9 and 10 same night, and the promo is full action. I won't lie to you. Yeah, it will be back to back. But I'm not gonna react to it back to back. I'm actually gonna watch one episode, react, and then watch the other episode and react. So yeah, but I will be doing the breakdown, the promo breakdown, because it's back to back, like you said, so I could do that, but I'm not gonna be reacting to it back to back. I won't do that to myself. Even if it's good. It's just too much because not only do I have to watch, I have to edit and then post. I learned the hard way that it's very difficult to do that. That's why I've been breaking it up. Like in terms of World Beyond and Fear, I don't do it on the same night. I do it on separate nights. Mario, I'm excited to see how it concludes. Hopefully we can chat about it. Yeah, I don't have high hopes, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how it sets up season 2. The key is Ken says, by the way, episode 9 and 10 are going to come at the same time. It's a 2-hour finale. Yeah, I know that. Like I said, I won't be reacting to it back to back, so you won't see my reaction right away to both episodes, but I will be reacting to them on separate nights and posting them within 2 nights. And obviously, or not obviously, but season 6, episode 7 of Fear, I've mentioned this before, but this episode of Fear is going to be it's technically not, but the way things have turned out, it is the mid-season finale now. So, what do you call it? Be ready for one of these two things. Either it's a build-up episode and it might seem like nothing really happened because it's building up the mid-season finale, the actual mid-season finale that was supposed to come, or there is a big cliffhanger, but they didn't mean it to be a long waiting cliffhanger, if that makes sense. Like it was only supposed to be a 1-week wait, but now it's going to be maybe a couple months or maybe a month or 2. So because of that, be ready for one of those situations. So don't get mad. Like I won't get mad if they do something like that because I do understand why things aligned the way they did because of the delays and because the mid-season finale was not ready to actually come out. The actual mid-season finale. Epic Zombie Killer, it's amazing to me that, but that's my opinion. I feel this Ghost Rider is doing a good job. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot better than last 2 seasons, that's for sure. The Keys Ken, you guys remember the girl Alicia was with at... Remember the girl Alicia was with? The end of season 3. At the end of season 3. I don't remember actually. That seems like so long ago, I don't remember what happened at the end of season 3. But remind me. King Ken, the key is Ken. Is it King Ken? I don't know if it's King Ken. There was another user named King Ken that was on the chats all the time. The black woman. Oh, okay. What happened to her? The villain? Are you talking about the villain? The villain died. Oh, the other, I remember. I don't know what happened to her. She disappeared. I think I know who you're talking about. The one with the axe, right? Epic Zombie Killer, I know there are a ton of runners. Rumors. Rumors of Madison returning in the mid-season finale. I doubt it. It could happen, but I highly doubt it. The key is Ken and Proctor John. I think Proctor John appeared, right? Isn't that the rabbi? Or is it someone else? I don't remember that name. I remember the name, but I can't put a face to the name. Proctor John. Yeah, I can't remember. Mario, I still think John-centric episode was best episode of Fear this season. Absolutely amazing acting. I think, yeah, it's very close for me between that episode and episode 1 in terms of best episode of the season so far. The key is Ken. Alicia meet here at a ball pit. By the way, it's King Ken. Yeah, I kind of figured that it was King Ken. Alicia meets her at the ball pit. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. Mario, Diane girl with a pickaxe. Oh, that was, okay, yeah. I don't remember then. She got hurt at the end of the season, if I remember, and stayed in El Bazaar. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't remember anything from season 3, to be completely honest. It seems like it was so long ago. And it's not just because it's Fear. Even if it was The Walking Dead, I would say, what happened at the end of season, let's say 3 again or 2 again? So I'm going to have to refresh my memory when we get to like past seasons. Epic Zombie Killer, my opinion, these bottle episodes are way better than The Walking Dead 7th season. Yeah, the bonus episodes, yeah. Or the Fear episodes, which one? I agree in both cases. Mario, Proctor John was Motorcycle Club that invaded the dam at the end of the season. Oh, right. I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared too. Here's the thing. After the dam explosion, they had like a time jump, and they're like, let's forget about all of what happened in between. Let's just forget about it. So they skipped over a lot of stuff that happened after that. Are they going to go back to it? I doubt it. Epic Zombie Killer, I'm talking about the Fear Season 6 episodes. Yeah, I agree. They're a lot better than than Season 7 and 8 of The Walking Dead's original. For sure. Tommy Williams, last I remember, Proctor John had a ship ready to head to Texas coast. Could have been. Here's the thing, I don't know if they're still alive, because they didn't show them, right? After the dam explosion. Weren't they there? Maybe I'm just mixing things up here. Mario, he wanted to control Texas, electricity, and the whole coast. Yeah, I remember something along the lines of that. You know who they need to bring back? Walker. He was an interesting character. I think it was a wasted opportunity for them to, or it was, when they completely took him out of the story, completely ignored his character after that, and moved on. The key is Ken. I really like season 7. Here's where I liked what we got to learn more and the Kingdom and the Saviors. And season 7B was great. I know, or I loved the finale. I liked the Terra Oceanside storyline. That's where we have a difference of opinion. I don't like season 7 whatsoever. Maybe there's 3 or 4 episodes of season 7 that I would say it was a decent episode, but other than that, I think that whole season was a waste of time, even more so than season 8. Mario Walker's actor literally said on Twitter that he is disgusted with the show, or with what the show has become after he left. LOL. I guess he won't be back. I guess not. If that's truly what he said, I guess he won't be back. Tommy Williams, it is a shame we have not learned more about Crazy and Walker. Yeah. But based on what Mario said, maybe that's why they're not back. The Key is Ken, and the episode that Morgan killed Richard, that was a very good episode. And the episode where Sasha tells Rosita to go, it's not your time. I love that. Yes, some of the episodes, here's the thing. Even though I'm saying there's a few episodes I would say are decent, not the entire episode. I think let's say 80% of the episode is decent. But there's still 20% of that same exact episode that I'm saying is decent where it's pushing it. You know what I mean? Tommy Williams, Crazy Dog, excuse me. Yeah, Crazy Dog was his name, I think. Mario Crazy Dog could still come back. He could. He wasn't interesting though. I liked Walker more than Crazy Dog. I think Crazy Dog was only good because he was Walker's side character. You know what I mean? Mario Proctor John won't come back, I think. Yeah, I doubt that he will. Epic Zombie Killer, it's all because of Ian and Andy, both garbage showrunners and terrible writers. Technically, aren't they the exact same writers for this season of Fear? Technically speaking. I'm pretty sure they have ghostwriters now, though. I'm pretty sure. I can't wrap my head around the people who wrote that stupid episode with the bridge and the selfie are the same people that are writing season 6 episodes. I can't wrap my head around that. The Keys Ken, and if we don't have bottle episodes, I had to get to know new characters in just 16 seasons. And if we don't have bottle episodes, I had to get to know new characters in just 16 seasons. Not sure what you mean by that. Let me know what you mean by that exactly. Mario, I heard Proctor John's actor was a friend with the showrunner in that time, and the showrunner wanted to introduce Proctor John as a villain into season 4, which didn't happen. I could see that happening. There's a lot of people that just show up because of connections. I'm not surprised about that whatsoever. Epic Zombie Killer, originally season 6 was going to be as bad as season 5, but AMC saw it and scrapped it. Thank God. Yeah, thank God. Epic Zombie Killer, AMC scrapped Ian and Andy's version of Fear, hired a bunch of ghostwriters, and they brought over David Alpert. There's a possibility of that, yeah. Tommy Williams, how do you think Michael Cutlets is doing directing episodes? Here's the thing. I know he's been directing World Beyond episodes, but when the story is this bad, you won't notice good directing. You know what I mean? Yes, certain things do jump out at you in terms of the atmosphere and certain stylistic decisions that they make. I don't know if those were Michael Cutlets directed episodes or not, but when the story is this bad, it's hard to, and the acting in some cases, it's hard to notice any good directing. You know what I mean? Mario, Epic Zombie Killer, or at Epic Zombie Killer, don't trust everything on the internet. Maybe they're just bad when it comes to pacifist episodes, and hope they might be still showrunners. Yeah, it could be. But either the episodes that they wrote back in season 5, like they actually wrote most of it, was good, the good episodes of Fear in season 5 and 4, or they brought ghostwriters. Like, I don't see that the same people who wrote those episodes are the people that wrote these episodes, you know? It just doesn't make sense. Mentality wise, I can't wrap my head around the same people writing the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just so far off. One is so bad and one is like pretty decent. It's tough to really think that those are the same people who wrote those two things. Mario, if Fear showrunners are bad, why aren't they fired? That's why I think they are still actually on showrunner role. I think they are. Otherwise, they would have said showrunners are changed. I just think that they do have some ghostwriters or some other writers, let's say, that are helping out. And I think Scott Gimple even maybe having a more active role in some of the stories for season 6 of Fear. I could be wrong, but I feel like that might be true. Mario, if Fear showrunners are bad, I just read that one. Epic Zombie Killer. I saw that news on Walking Dead Universe spoilers. They talked about why Fear suddenly got good. Why? What was the rumors? Kid Low, I really want to see more of Luciana. She's such a great actor or character. I don't know why they don't use her potential. She should be the main character. And she is perform amazing. I would disagree with you on that. I don't find her character that interesting. Yes, I do think she is. She's not getting the type of stories she deserves for the type of character she is, for as big as she is. But I don't think that she is lead material. You know what I mean? But I would say the exact same things you said about Alicia. Alicia, I feel like, needs to get some more storylines, and they need to focus on her a little bit. I feel like, as good as season 6 has been, one of the flaws is they're not concentrating on Alicia as much as they need to. Tommy Williams, now here is one for ya that has been driving me nuts since the beginning. Where this play come from? We don't know, and they have not revealed. There's a chance that they might touch on that a little bit in the movies, but I don't think we'll get 100% confirmation ever about that. Epic Zombie Killer, AMC, don't fire them. They are still showrunners. Just they aren't allowed to write episodes but can still take credit. I don't think that's what it is, though. Why would they want to do that? You know? What would it be in it for them? It's not like AMC gains anything from this. Fans already hate those showrunners. What would the AMC gain from having them act as showrunners but not do anything and take credit? You know what I mean? Mario, I mean season 4 and 5 of Fear had like 3 to 4 good episodes. Yeah, both seasons, I do agree that there was maybe 3 to 4 good episodes. Not decent, but good enough, I would say. I would word it like that. I'm just going to skip over some of the conversation you guys have with each other so I can get to the questions. and the comments, not just questions, but things that are directed towards me. The key is Ken. I think Luciana is trash now that Nick is gone. They just keep her because she's all the way from from season 2. Yeah, and that's the other part of it. Other than the Nick connection, Luciana doesn't really have any ties to the story, in all honesty. Epic Zombie Killer, Mario, go check out Dan's reviews. He made a video on it. Tommy Williams, just take a guess, I think space. Wait. Oh, the origin. The comic writer, Robert Kirkman, teased at that. He was joking when he said it, but maybe he was not joking? Who knows? Kid Low, Season 2 Luciana was great. Not main character, but more screen time. Luciana should 100% be the number 1. She's phenomenal, but still Strand is my favorite. No, I disagree. Danny Salazar is up there for me. John is up there for me. Morgan is up there for me most of the time. In Season 6, he has been up there. Season 4 and 5 of Morgan, trash. But Season 6 Morgan, I do like him. And Alicia, obviously Alicia is up there. I wouldn't put Luciana or Strand up there yet. Epic Zombie Killer, I agree Luciana should be a great character if AMC did something with her and gave her screen time. Yeah, exactly. If they did something with her. They haven't done anything with her. Nothing important. Mario, I mean, it's possible that ghostwriting is in the works because Season 6 is 180 degrees step up from Season 4 and 5, which is why people think it is. Yeah, I think something's happening. Like, either Gimple is doing some writing, or they have some ghostwriters, or someone gave the original showrunners a good talk. Like, either get your shit together or you're going to be gone. And that's what prompted them to start taking it seriously and writing good stuff. The key is Ken. Nick had so much potential, yes. He wanted off the show though. He was like, I'm gone. I don't want to be here. So that's why they had to kill him off. Same with Travis. And I have a suspicion it's the same kind of thing with Madison. The actress wanted gone. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what happened. Epic Zombie Killer, hey Ash, I disagree. Morgan is amazing in Season 6, loving his arc. You understood me the other way. Like I'm saying, I enjoy Season 6 Morgan. I love it. I don't like Season 4 and 5 Morgan. That Morgan was trash. Kid Low, I wonder if the cosmonaut Strand talked to on the boat will ever get some short. That was a tongue twister for some reason for me. Some sort. There we go. Some sort of information on what happened. That would be interesting. Who is that? I don't remember who that is. Strand was talking to them on the boat. I think I remember, but not really. But at this point, it's been so long and it's so insignificant at this point that it doesn't even matter. The key is Ken, and I effing hate Charlie. You and me both. The key is Ken. I think it was Travis. Time to go anyway. I disagree. I think he was just becoming a interesting character when they killed him off. Mario Madison actor has been written out because showrunners felt like it was her time to go. They literally said, you're gone, and that's it. That could be, but I have a feeling that maybe the actress also wasn't feeling it. That was a contributing factor as well to why she left. I feel like the showrunners wanted to replace Madison with Morgan in terms of the main character. Madison, or the actor, I mean. The actress for Madison wasn't having it. She's like, that's BS, I'm out of here. I feel like that's what happened. Mario, that was probably their worst decision. Yeah, 3 big bad decisions they made on Fear, or 4. 1, killing off Travis. 2, killing off Nick. 3, killing off Madison. 4, having Morgan cross over. Or not just Morgan, having Morgan, Dwight, and Sherry crossing over. Like, I don't hate the idea of crossovers. I just think that the time it happened was terrible timeline-wise, and it just had a negative impact. Like, think about it. When Morgan left, Walking Dead was suffering because the seasons were bad, season 7 and 8. That's when Fear was doing okay. Season, it wasn't great by any stretch of imagination, but it was okay. But what they did, they actually had Morgan leave the story, Morgan and Dwight, specifically. Sherry, not so much because she wasn't a big part of the story, but Dwight and Morgan. And they could have done a lot more. They could have been more positive for the story if they stayed on The Walking Dead rather than cross over to Fear the Walking Dead. Neil Berry, has there been any dates confirmed for season 11? And are they doing additional episodes for season 10? I have no clue what's happening. Yes, so they are doing 6 bonus episodes for season 10, which is going to air February 28th. So February 28th, which is, I think, is Sunday. It makes sense. It would only make sense for it to be a Sunday, but we would get season 10, episode 17. On that Sunday night. And then a week after, the next Sunday, we get episode 18 all the way to episode 22. And then that's it for season 10. Season 11, we don't know when it's going to air, but it's going to be sometime in season 2021 for sure. They did reveal the title and synopsis for these 6 additional episodes. You can go check out some of my other videos that I did if you're interested to know them and get my thoughts and opinions on them. They also revealed or released table reads for some of the episodes. Those videos are also uploaded on the channel if you're interested. Tommy Williams, that is a good question about Yuri the Cosmonaut. I don't remember who that is, honestly. Kid Low, and I said Alicia should 100% be the focus, not Luciana. I think you just read it wrong. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I did read it wrong. My bad. Sorry, man. Or Kid Low. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Sorry. I definitely misread that. I agree with you 100% then. Epic Zombie Killer, Charlie, I don't mind her in season 6, episode 1. Yeah, I don't mind Charlie season 6. Season 6 Charlie. I hated season 5 and 4 Charlie though. Mario, both Nick and Travis left the show and that's why they just killed off ICYMU. Or MI, what is that? Both Nick and Travis had left the show and that's why they were killed just ICYMI. What is that? What does that mean? What is that acronym for? Kid Low, do you think the finale for The Walking Dead Season 11 will be Commonwealth versus CRM stuff, or we will wait for Rick movies? I think that's going to happen in the Rick movies. Actually, no, wait. No, that's not going to. The Commonwealth CRM stuff, that's a tough one. I think that's a tough one. They could do it as part of the final arc of the show for season 11, But that means that they're gonna have to give us a lot of CRM if they're gonna do it right and do it justice. Which means that just takes away from what they can do with the CRM in the movies. And for the longest time, it's felt like they're reserving the CRM for the movies. But at this point, they've given us a lot of CRM in Fear, World Beyond. So if they want to give us more and more and more in season 11, then what's the point of having CRM be the big part of the movies? You know what I mean? So because of that, I'm leaning more towards not. But if they are going that direction where the CRM Commonwealth fight is the final storyline for the TV show, then they would have to give us more CRM, which means that the movies will be up in the air. Like, what are they going to do in those? My camera's dying, so give me 1 minute for me to change the battery and I'll be right back. Alright, where was I? Mario, they need to set that up again. Set what up again? Tommy Williams, Yuri was the man Strand was talking to on the radio, on the Abigail. Yeah, I don't remember though. I don't remember what the story was. Like, what was the storyline? Was it just that he was talking to him? I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember that character. The key is Ken. OMG, what happened to Lily from the some on the Wikipedia? It says she died. Who is Lily? Here's the thing. As far as Fear goes, I don't know a lot of the characters from the past because it wasn't interesting for the most part. Some of the seasons, I just don't remember the characters and some of the storylines. So you're gonna have to remind me. The key is Ken, and I think Lily from the comics is the same one from the game. Which Lily? I don't remember. I remember Lily from the game, but which Lily from the comics and which Lily from the show? Or do you just mean Lily is just in the comics? I don't remember Lily from the comics. Mario, since we are missing a lot of major characters from Commonwealth arc, they should remix it with CRM. I think that would be a good way to end the show. Not sure about the alliance between them, but conclusion. I disagree. I think it's best for them to have those be separate. Don't mix it up. Commonwealth should remain Commonwealth, CRM should remain CRM. If you mix it up, then most fans from the comics will be disappointed because they wanted Commonwealth. They didn't want a mixture of Commonwealth and CRM. And it ruins the CRM setup that they've already done. The key is Ken, Lily from the show The Governor. Oh, I remember that, Lily. I thought you meant on Fear, The Walking Dead. I remember that, Lily. Mario, you missed the comment above the setup thing. Oh, did I? Oh, right, I did. Mario, if those season 6 episodes have 0 CRM in them, you can forget CRM being in season 11. True. I completely agree with you on that. Because that would be a good time to start teasing it. I agree. Unless they don't care about setup. The key is Ken. Lily killed Lori. Yeah, in the comics she did. Tommy Williams, you have a new fan. I will be supporting your channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the content. Welcome to the channel. The Keys Ken, the girl who killed Lily. In the comics, who killed Lily in the comics? Maybe it was another girl. I don't know. I don't remember. Let me check. How did Lily die in the comics? Okay. How did she die? Oh, it doesn't even say she's dead. For the rest of the events of the comic series, Lily's whereabouts remain unknown until her story continues in the novel series. For further details, see the novel. Let's go to the novel then. So in the comics, they didn't show her die. But in the novel, let's see, how did she die? I haven't read the novel though. So maybe I shouldn't even check. Does it say she's dead or alive? That's all we need to know. Apparently she's still alive. Apparently she's still alive. The Lily from the comics though. Uh-oh, I just got an error here. Let me know if we're still good. I got an error saying something's up with the stream. Let me know if we're good or not. And then I'll continue with the comments. Can you hear me still and see me? Maybe you don't. Interesting. Let me see what's going on with the stream here. Oh, we're good. Okay. Some people are getting a lag. Some people are good. Let me restart the stream. Actually, now it says excellent connection. So we're back. We should be good now. Nail Berry, thoughts on Beta and Negan final fight scene. Well, not just the Negan Beta thing, but the Daryl Negan Beta thing. I liked it. It was just rushed. I feel like it could have been longer and they could have shown more of the intensity and they could have shown it in more depth. I feel like it was rushed. I enjoyed what we saw. It was just a little rushed for me. The keys, can you have bad memory? Yes, I do. Absolutely. And it's been a long day. Not sure if you've guys noticed, but I've been putting out like a couple videos at the same time today. Because I was behind on videos this week. So I kind of stopped the reaction schedule that we had this week just to pop out some of the videos I was behind on. I had to postpone them again. Like the videos I posted weren't the videos I originally wanted to post. But there was a lot of news that came out with the table reads and the bonus episode names and all of that, where I'm like, that's more important. The videos I wanted to do originally were fear videos. Like I have 3 fear videos coming up. Actually, no, 2 fear videos that I was planning to do, which I haven't done yet. One video that I wanted to do this week, I was able to do, which was the Here's Negan video for Negan. Like who's going to be on there, my thoughts. I wanted to do that this week, so I did it. But other than that video, I wanted to do the fear videos, but I had to stop those, and do the bonus episode stuff that I posted today, because I thought that was more important at the time. So I'm still behind. Even though I did videos today, I'm still behind on what I wanted to do. And tomorrow I have to do the reactions. And I have to, what do you call it? I still have to edit my reaction to the finale of Breaking Bad. I haven't done my edit yet. Like, I have the raw video, that's it. So I have to edit that, and that is coming out tomorrow night. So I have to do that too. So I have to do all of those, and then I can come back to doing the videos I wanted to do this week. So in short, I'm behind on videos. The Keys Ken and Tara's sister is in the show. Her name was Lily. Yeah, I remember that. Kid Low, I just want Daryl to know Rick is alive. That's enough to make a grown man cry. Not just any grown man, but people who are going to be hit with that. But I think we're definitely going to see that by the end of the season. Season 11. Not Daryl and Rick reuniting, but at the very least, Daryl learning that Rick is definitely alive. Mario, we can have different opinions. I think that's justified, but The Walking Dead needs to end with Rick, and since it's already confirmed that Rick would survive events of all three movies, he should appear at least in the end. Well, here's the thing. If he does appear in the end, that would mean that everything in the movies would happen before. So that they could do it, but they would need to keep that in mind so that they don't mess up with the timeline. You know what I mean? But I do agree with you. Rick would need to show up. It would make sense. It would only make sense. But you can't expect Rick to show up in the movies, but then in the show at the end of the season 11, and then in the movie they do something where it makes it impossible for him to have been able to return. You know what I mean? Kid Lo, she's still alive from what we know in the TV show. We never saw her get killed. Lily. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Mario, I think the Daryl-centric episode in the cabin will determine will we see Rick or not. In what way, though? In what way will it confirm or determine? Tommy Williams, I have been getting a lag. Oh, I just read that one. Or I read that one before. Tommy Williams looks good and sounds good now. Perfect. Leah Novoa. Hello, how are you? Glad you could join. Tommy Williams, I wish they had a short conversation before they offed beta. Yeah. And I feel like the face reveal could have happened in a better way. I like the way they did it, but it was short. Like, it was fast. It could have been, for all of the setup they did, it was anticlimactic, you could say. The face reveal aspect of it. Mario, don't know if they are teasing us. Oh, wait, what happened? There we go. Don't know if they're teasing us with the Find Me with Daryl mourning Rick back when he disappeared. I think Find Me is... Because didn't it say in that episode there... Let me read the description again of Find Me. Didn't it say that Daryl and Carol are fighting an unseen threat? Or was it another episode? Let me check. Oh no, that was a different episode. That's episode 1021, Diverged. Wait, is it? Let me see. I can't find that for some reason now. Why can't I find that now? Oh, that's 1017. Okay. That's the very first episode. And it says Daryl and Maggie, not Daryl and Carol. So that's different. What I was going to say is that Find Me is related to that, like the unseen enemy or the threat. But it doesn't make sense now because that's a different episode description. Could they be teasing at the Rick stuff with that title? Yes, I think so. But I don't think that it's anything significant. You know what I mean? Leah Novoa, Lily from the game and Lily from the comics can't be the same person. I guess because Lily from the game can die on season 4. I don't remember if Lily from the show died. I think she did. But yeah, Lily from the game and Lily from the show are different people. Lily on the show and the comics are similar. They're the same person in a way. Remixed version, but... Neil Barry, any theory on the man in the mask protecting Maggie? They revealed that. I hope it's Dwayne. It's not. They revealed that his name is Elijah, and he's just a random character that... Not random, but he's just a character that we don't know. New character that Maggie is with, and he's from one of Georgie's communities. That's where Maggie came from. So it has nothing to do with Dwayne or anything. It's a new character. It was never confirmed that he was dead. Dwayne was he was confirmed to be dead. Morgan confirmed that Dwayne died on Fear the Walking Dead. And you say Morgan might have thought that he died, but he didn't. I don't think so. I think Dwayne is dead. Dwayne is dead. Mario, I mean, they played with time a lot in the Walking Dead universe. I'm pretty sure they can figure out how to do it. Yeah, I mean, they have to get really clever with it, though. If they want to make it so that Rick can be at the end of season 11 and in the movies. You know what I mean? In all 3 movies. The reason why I'm saying this is because you're assuming that we're going to get all 3 movies before the end of season 11. That's not going to happen. So... they're gonna if Rick is gonna show up in this season 11, that means that they have to have him show up, do his thing in season 11. They have to explain how he left in the movie, and then they have to have him come back, and for it all to kind of make sense. You know what I mean? So it gets tricky. It definitely gets tricky. They're gonna have to be very clever to make it work. Kid Low, we know who's playing the actor of the Masked Ninja that came with Maggie. His name is Okoa Erne Akari. I butchered that name, but I know what you mean. They did release that information earlier this week. And his screen name is Elijah. He's a great actor and fits it perfectly. It's gonna be great. I don't know him from anything else though, that actor. So I'm interested to see what he's all about. The actor and the character. ZDJ or ZD Ghost. Do you think Judith will tell Daryl about Michonne looking for Rick in the season 6 extra episodes or in season 11? They could do it in the bonus episodes, but I have a feeling if they didn't do it in the finale of season 6, they're not going to do it quite yet. Like, Judith is going to keep that with herself for a little bit. Not season 6 finale, season 10 finale, sorry. Kid Low, I have watched almost all of your videos and this is my first live stream. Gonna be tuning in to them for sure whenever you give post notifications. Wait, whenever you're live. Okay, post notifications on. Awesome, awesome, man. Looking forward to seeing you on the next streams. How long have we been going? This new way of live streaming doesn't tell you how long you've been going. So I have no idea how long we've been going. Must be an hour, right? Yeah, we started at, when did we start? At 6, right? And 6 p.m. my time, and it's 7 here now. So yeah, we've been going for an hour. So we should be ending the stream soon. Maybe last couple questions. Mario, Unseen Threat is Home Sweet Home. Yeah, I did check. Episode 17, yeah. Kid Low, it's confirmed. It's not Dwayne. Yeah, we got that. Leo Nova, Winnie can be back. The kid who Michonne didn't kill in episode Scars. Yeah, she could come back. I could definitely see her come back at some point in the future. She could even show up at Commonwealth. Who knows? For those of you who don't know Commonwealth or who don't read the comics, Commonwealth is the group from where Stephanie's from. Stephanie being the girl Eugene was talking to, and the group that we saw surround the survivors at the end of season 10 were from Commonwealth. The Keys Ken, Winnie is going to turn into the new, I think you mean Morales. I hope not. Kid Low, she never died in the show. Fan, or last time we saw of her was when she shot the governor. She never died in the show. Last time we saw her was when she shot the governor. Yeah, I think so, Lily, yeah. Tommy Williams, you know the CRM must have been preparing before the night the sky fell, and one thing had me scratching my head. Is the truck Tony had? It looks like Eastern Europe troops transport. Yeah, that's what got me as well. It doesn't look like a American military vehicle. You're right about that. That got me too. In terms of whether CRM was preparing the night the sky fell, I doubt it. I think, yes, they must have had to organize themselves and build themselves very early on to be this good, this far in. You know what I mean? But I don't think I don't think it happened right away, like the same night. But it could have been within the first few months or the first year or something like that. Or the first few years, I mean, or something like that. Leah Nova, does Maggie know about Commonwealth? They haven't revealed it, but it's unlikely at this point. Mario, 3 movies can be made over the time of 6 years. They can be made, but... Oh, you mean timeline-wise. Okay. That means they have to plan all 3 movies before season 11, though. You know what I mean? So, like I said, they could do it, they could pull it off, but it's tricky. I was just saying from the release perspective, like all 3 movies won't be released before season 11 ends. So that means that Andrew Lincoln has to be in the movie, do the season 11, come back to the movie. How is all of that going to work as well? That's another piece of it. Mario, they have to connect all 3 shows at some point. They don't have to. I don't see the reason why they would have to do that. They could, but they don't have to. Tommy Williams. Fort Drum is not far north of Ithaca in New York. Why not use US equipment? I wouldn't know about that, but I'm going to take your word for it, whatever you said. Tommy Williams, 64 minutes. I'm assuming you mean like where they were from and where they found the truck and all of that. Is that what you mean? About the truck? I think that's what you mean. Neil Barry, Nana, Dwayne is alive. This man is one of the few men able to knock Rick out. The type of person, don't die. Just wait, he's coming. I don't see the connection between Dwayne coming back and Rick. Honestly. But I still think Dwayne is dead. ZG Ghost, Commonwealth is not related to CRM. No, I don't think so. CRM and the French, are they related? I don't know. I know what you're talking about, like that teaser that came out with a CRM soldier speaking in French. I think that was fan-made though. I think that's what you're talking about. I think that's fan-made. I think CRM is only operating in the US. I don't think they're operating outside the US. If they were, the story would be very different. That would mean that they are capable enough to wipe out everyone if they want to. And at this point, it would make it impossible for them to not have run across anyone yet. Or anyone else yet. You know what I mean? Leah Nova, do you think Maggie can die the same way as Rick did in the comics? Or who can die this way? First of all, I don't think we need the Rick death. The Rick death in the comics made sense only because the comics was ending. In the show, there's two things. Rick is not even there. And the show is not ending. It's ending, but then we're getting a fourth spinoff. So they don't need to have Rick, or they don't need to give Rick's comic death to anyone in the show. If they don't want to. They don't need to. Like, it's not a necessity. It's not something you need to do. If they wanted to give it to someone, I would say probably maybe not Maggie. I think it's a mistake to give it to Maggie. I think they could give it to maybe, let me think. Ezekiel is borderline. Like, he's not worthy of it. But if they wanted to really do it, I guess you could go for him. But other than him and Maggie, which I think would be a mistake, you can't really give it to anyone else, and for it to make sense the way it did in the comics. So because of that, I just don't think they're going to do it, or it's going to be heavily remixed to a point where it's not even the same type of story. They might die the same way, but it's a different type of story. Tommy Williams, I pick each episode apart. Not sure what you mean by that. Kid Low, do you think Father Gabriel is going to get his comic book death? No, he would have gotten it already. If he was going to, he would have gotten it already, because Beta killed him. Beta's dead. So no, he's not going to get his comic death. Do you think he's going to be there in the end? I think Gabriel might die in season 11, but they could keep him around. Depends what they want to do with him. Kid Low, obviously not the same with Beta, but in that way. Oh, okay. No, I don't think it would make sense anymore. That death was only iconic because it was Beta doing it. You know what I mean? So giving someone else that kill for Father Gabriel, it would be not pointless, but what does it do for the story? You know what I mean? Tommy Williams, yes sir, about the truck. Yeah, I got that part. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The truck did puzzle me as well, to an extent. Takis Ken, why was episode 16 called The Certain Doom if no one important died? Very good question. Very good question. I guess it's based on whose perspective you're looking at. A certain doom for Beta. Could have been. Mario, if Rick didn't take leadership in the CRM after 6 years, I would imagine he's still in there somewhere. I think at this point, Rick is either got some sort of a leadership position or he's a soldier. One or the other. I don't see him just being a regular civilian at the CRM right now. I just don't see it. Kid Low, Dr. Edward Jenner from season 1 said the French was still going and close to finding a cure. Yes, but if you're saying this to say that the CRM could be working with them, I think it's a reach. Honestly, I think it's a reach. Mario, but I personally think there will be a lot of major changes in Commonwealth arc. I don't know what will play, but I want CRM to play part of it just because they are so huge. They're probably biggest colony. Yeah, I agree with you. I want it to be connected somehow, but the only thing I don't want to see is for them to mess up the movies for the sake of making the Commonwealth story work in the show. And for it to be a little better, you know what I mean? ZG Ghost, imagine Maze as Negan's father. Who's Maze? I don't know who Maze is. Mario, especially from the community that has been all over United States, they probably seen it all. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a very good chance CRM knows about Commonwealth, but I don't think Commonwealth knows about CRM. Or if they do know about each other, they must have some sort of a treaty, much like what Omaha Colony had with CRM. Leah Nova, who in your opinion of the main cast will end up alive by the end of The Walking Dead? Daryl, probably Daryl Carroll, probably Maggie, maybe Negan, but he'll probably get his own spin-off. I don't think he'll go to the 4th spin-off. I think he'll have his own spin-off. Maybe Ezekiel. But here's the thing. I think most of the characters will be alive by the end of it. They'll just be stationary at Commonwealth. But I don't think everyone's gonna go over to the 4th spin-off. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna see people leaving and coming back all the time in the 4th spin-off. Like people who are there, they may go back to Commonwealth and then we won't see them again and they'll return and so on. But in terms of how many will die by the end of season 11, I think a good number of them will, but most of the major characters will be, I think, alive. I think maybe a very few major characters will actually die by the end of the season. ZG Ghost, Robert Patrick plays as Maze. Oh, okay. That's his character name then in the show? Okay. Him as Negan's father. That would be interesting. That would be. But age-wise, does it work? How old is Robert Patrick? And how old is Jeffrey Dean Morgan? And I know their characters could be different ages, but I'm just saying. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is 54. Uh, 54 and 62. So, obviously, I mean, they could make it work, but they would have to make him a lot more older in the show than Negan. Leonova, why did Cindy just disappear? Nobody has ever seen or mentioned her name. Yeah, I have no idea. That's a big mystery to me too. Kidlo, I'm pretty sure the first Rick movie is going to be about him healing from his injuries and trying to remember everything that happened, and we might end it with him remembering and meeting the leader. That's a slow movie. That's a disappointing movie to me. Or CRM. That's a disappointing plot for the first movie to me. I thought... We've been waiting how long now? For that story, for that plot? It would be a turn down for me. Or let down for me. I would be turned down. I wouldn't even be interested in the second and third movie at that point. Tommy Williams, the group Michonne had run across, had cool leather just very similar to Felix and Huck. Which group? Which season? During the time jump from when Rick disappeared? That group? ZG Ghost, it does not make sense if you think about it. Maybe as Negan's brother. That's more realistic. Negan's brother. I think that would be... Here's the thing. That would be an awesome remix though of the comics. Because in the comics, as far as the comic universe went, Rick had a brother, right? They could have Negan have a brother instead in the show. That could be interesting. That may actually work very well. Here's a theory that I could do a video about. Mario, CRM doesn't have a leader. They are authoritarian community. They have council and military that makes all decisions. It's never one man. No, I think you got the wrong idea of what authoritarian means. Authoritarian means one person is in charge. They rule with an iron fist. In an authoritarian regime or a community, that means councils don't mean shit. One person makes all decisions. You have it the other way around, I think. Mario, because they are not group, they are organization. Well, here's the thing. There's one person in charge, one leader, one person who makes all decisions. They want everyone to think that they're doing it for the good of everyone, with propaganda and everything, but more times than not, they do things for their own selfish interests. Or they're willing to cross certain red lines to get to certain things. Or to achieve certain things. Tommy Williams, the group Michonne came across in her final episode. Okay. Yeah, could be. Like that group that we saw could be a group just like an Omaha colony type of community. Why would they be relocating? I don't know, but yeah, I see where you're going with that theory. Mario, no, they're not monarchy. They're not monarchy, but at the same time, it's not like they're doing it for the sake of their people. Not at all. You know what I mean? Mario, you got it wrong. Kid Low, so do you think it's going to be like the whole time jump we saw in The Walking Dead in the first movie? I think the first movie, I don't think they're going to fit 6 years of time jump in one movie. I think the first movie is probably going to cover the first 2 years, I think. And we will see a little bit of time jump from time to time. The second one will probably be the next 2 years or something. And the next one will close the gap and get us back to the end of where we are now, I think. Mario, authoritarianism is a form of government categorized by the rejection of political plurality and the use of a strong central power. That's the key there. Strong central power. So there's one person who makes the decisions. Or if it's not just one, it's a limited number of people, but one strongly influences the others. Or in extreme cases, they make the decision themselves. To preserve the political status quo and reductionism, the rule of law. Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing, but the way we're saying it is different. The keys can, most likely they're going to be a democracy. No, I disagree with that. The CRM is not going to be a democracy, not even close. I don't think they are. They're willing to do anything to keep their secrecy. They're willing to do everything in their power to find a cure, no matter what. A democratic system doesn't work like that. Mario and separation of power and domestic voting. I don't think they have that though. I don't think CRM has that. The keys can, since that's what it was. It's several. Tommy Williams, glad I found you guys. Have a great night. I'm gonna bolt. I have AMC Premiere, so gonna check out and see if Fear the Walking Dead is on yet. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. Alright, we should get going here as well. It's been like an hour and a half now. So I'm going to end this stream here. So one other question I can answer. Let me see if there's anything final I can answer here. Alright, there's nothing else. So that's pretty much it for this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community. And make sure to press the bell. That's under there somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Nope, I suck at this. Yeah, under there somewhere to get notifications for when we upload. Hopefully I'll see all of you again next stream. This was a great stream. One of the best we've had for a while. So very cool. And hopefully I'll see you all again in the next one. And we'll have a great conversation again in the next stream. But thanks everyone. I'll catch